If you've ever stepped on a Lego in bare feet, you already know the real problem. It's not the bricks, it's the sprawl. In client homes, I keep seeing the same thing. A great playroom getting swallowed by tiny pieces in every corner. So, I pulled together 12 Lego storage ideas that actually work, from quick fixes to built-ins that make cleanup less of a fight. A few are surprisingly clever, and the top picks are the ones I'd trust in a busy home. That Kallax cube unit shows up in a lot of playrooms, and honestly, I use it when the goal is containment, not perfection. The 13 by 13 bins are great for mixed bricks, but if you skip labels, everything turns into one giant soup. I've seen that happen more times than I can count. Those Trofast drawers look simple, but the drawer height is the trick. Shallow bins keep kids from dumping an entire collection into one spot, which saves you from that nightly cleanup battle. I like them for smaller parts, because once a drawer gets too full, little hands stop sorting and start fishing. Under-bed drawers sound boring until you realize they use dead space most roos waste. I like the rolling kind with low-profile casters, around 2 inches tall, because anything taller starts scraping baseboards or catching on carpet. The catch is dust, so if the bed skirt hangs low, you'll hate pulling them out. Wall-mounted baseplate shelves are great when the builds are meant to stay built, but I'm picky about the depth. A shelf that's only 6 to 8 inches deep keeps the model from sagging forward, and it also makes dusting less miserable. Go too deep, and the display starts looking like a parking lot. Clear stackable drawers are the fastest way to see what you own, and that's the real win. The mistake I keep seeing is buying tiny ones that stack too high, because once they wobble, kids stop using them. I prefer medium drawers with a flat top, so the whole system stays stable on a shelf or desk. A rolling utility cart earns its spot because it moves with the project. I've set these beside dining tables, in hallways, even in a closet, and the cart becomes a temporary building station. Just keep the top tray for active pieces and the lower shelves for extras, or it turns into a junk wagon by week 2. Floating shelves are the cleanest answer for finished sets, especially the ones nobody wants to take apart. I like them when they're installed into studs because a heavy model can surprise you, and drywall anchors alone aren't enough. Leave at least 3 inches above the tallest build, so you can dust without knocking off a turret. That Drawstring Play Mat Bag sounds clever, and it is for about 5 minutes. I've used them in kids' rooms where the real win is speed, not sorting. The catch? If the fabric's too thin, those studs poke through and the whole thing feels flimsy. So I look for a heavier canvas with a stitch channel at least 60 inches wide. Glass jars look pretty on a shelf, no question, but I only like them for sorted pieces, not the whole pile. The mistake I see is using jars that are too small, so kids dump them constantly and the lids disappear. Wide-mouth jars, around 32 ounces, work better because little hands can actually reach in without knocking everything over. Pegboard earns its spot because it gets Lego off the floor and onto the wall, which matters more than people think. I've installed versions where the bins were too shallow, and every time a kid pulled one out, half the pieces came with it. 4-inch deep hanging bins, mounted at kid height, keep the system usable instead of just looking organized. A storage Ottoman toy bench works because it earns its footprint twice, seating and hiding the mess. The thing nobody tells you is the lid matters more than the upholstery. I want a soft close hinge and a weight limit near 250 pounds. Otherwise, it gets wobbly fast, and kids stop using it like furniture. Under-stair built-ins win because they use dead space that usually gets ignored, and that's real square footage you're paying for. I've had carpenters frame 12-inch deep drawers under a stair run, and they hold bins, instruction books, even base plates without the room feeling crowded. It's the cleanest fix when the Lego collection keeps growing. The best Lego storage ideas don't just hide the mess, they make cleanup easy enough that kids might actually do it. That's the real win. If you want more smart room ideas, hit subscribe, like the video, and visit OmniHomeIdeas.com for more resources from Brad and the Omni Home Ideas team. We've got plenty more practical fixes coming, and honestly, the good ones always start with making daily life feel a little easier.